has been increasing his strength consistently. He's playing pretty well so far today. He should have a fairly easy road into the next stage. And actually, his opponent is switching races here.
Indeed.
Going for the Orc, hoping to have better chances with that.
Lucifer versus PCG is China versus Korea. We thought it's an undead mirror, but PCG is switching to Orc, as you said. Lucifer, the old school, 31 years old, PCG 26. So far, our stats say PCG has never won a series against Lucifer, so let's see how this will work out. On Terraner stand LV. And the races are swapped. We start at 0-0. The winner goes into the round of 16 next week. Lucifer here with a DK, fast DK late Fiend build. On the other side, we have, of course, a Blade Master. And, yeah, no shop yet. Dual Barracks. That's already interesting.
You just said dual barracks.
Dual Barracks, dual burrows, sorry. Both
Dual
starts
barracks,
with
that would
D.
be interesting indeed. That'll be something
Like
new.
the mass grunt strategy that you play when you start Warcraft, maybe.
By the way, you just spoke about Don Quixote.
Yeah.
I've never read the novel, but they are making a new Don Quixote movie. Did you see that?
No.
And who's the director again? I forget, but it's a pretty good director. And it's about to be starring Adam Driver. And I love Adam Driver, dude. I think that guy is so good. He's like the most redeeming factor about Star Wars. He is absolutely amazing. And I have to look up the director now. Excuse me.
Might watch it then. I rarely watch any movies nowadays, but man, Don Quixote is kind of, yeah. I'm very interested in that one. By the way, also nice song by the Casting Out. You have to check that one out.
What?
But
What's the Casting Out?
the Casting Out is a band, and the song is Don Quixote.
Ah, okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
It's from the singer of Boys It's Fire, if you're familiar with that, which you are not. So Lucifer is already creeping in the middle, something that the Orcs usually do. Getting a Ring of Protection here, quite a bit of experience. Blade Master is coming in. He was a little late because he was favoring the little apprentices before and getting a Mantle of Intelligence, so it's a little more mana, half a Wind Walk for him, so that helps a little, but of course he wants the damage, which he didn't get. Tier 2 tech on the way with more grunts. Lucifer quite behind, actually, in tech. So he must have skipped the shop, PCG did. And now, who's gonna get the Rogue Wizard? Looks like it's... Ooh! Gonna be close.
He's surrounded?
But the DK,
surrounded.
DK got him, and PCG a little too late. Circle of Nobility, also a nice item. And yeah, that early game did not turn out well for the Orc, which is usually an undead. But it turns out well for us, because we have 2 new subs here. Thank you very much, FK069 for the 4-month resub, and also Zekos71 for 10-month already. Getting close to 1 year. Thanks, guys! Much appreciated. We're getting kind of close to 400 subs. By the way, when is the Remo coming?
Oh, it's coming real soon, dude. Really soon. It's kind of interesting that the DK here is trying to harass against the undead. Against the Orc, excuse me, who has 3 grunts and the Blade Master, of course. Whereas he could be going for skeletons, could be creeping himself. That would have been the more predictable play. But I guess perhaps he feels he's the superior player here. And this is a Bash Lord Kobold Thunder. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. Not even close to level 2 here, man. And there's more coils, like 2 more coils. He will get this tunneler for... Sure. There was the second coil that was not perfect. And he was kind of lucky to get the hit with Frostmourne. That one was nice, though. Worth it? I don't know. But
For level 1 creep.
yeah, and like it's kind of double experience in quotes, because you get the experience, the Blade Master doesn't, so
That's true.
it's kind of like Foggy's Wisp argument that he had a few years ago.
What's the Wisp argument?
Oh, how was it again? That
A player's forces are
You know,
Like-
so-called gold mining argument.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Shad, for the sub. Nice to see you again, buddy. How you doing? You're designing some stuffs?
You still
did-
owe me a few glasses of marmalade, bro.
Marmalade.
But the sub makes up for it, I guess.
What's your favorite jam?
I'm a very straight up strawberry guy.
I like strawberry as well. The way I was taught it in high school by my English teacher was that it's only called marmalade if it's orange. Everything else is called jam. But I think that's a British special thing.
I think that's wrong. I read about that. Like, I think if it's made in a certain way, it's marmalade. If it's made in another way, it's jam. There's something about that.
Yeah, she was a stupid teacher anyways.
Thank you,
Dude.
Night End, for the host, man. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much. Speaking of English teachers, by the way, I had a high school that, like, the last year of high school, I had an English teacher, and he was really good. He was super strict, but he knew a lot, and he was a really good teacher. But he didn't know the word lesser for some reason, you know? And I was 100% sure that the word lesser was a word, and he said, no. But I had been playing Warcraft for a long time, and there are lesser healing potions and lesser clarity potions. I told him that, among other examples, but he was like, nah, that's wrong. He was very headstrong. He was convinced that he was right, even when he was wrong. But
Those are the best teachers, right?
Nah, I mean, that was like almost the only bad thing about him, though.
Okay.
He was really good. Herr Scherer. No, wait, Herr Thomas. Herr Thomas. His name was Thomas Scherer. No,
Mr. Thomas.
never mind. He
Yeah.
was Herr Thomas.
Alright.
I also had a Herr Scherer, who also did like drama class. So he was always acting around, like in the middle, in front of the class, you know, like he was on stage. He was pretty funny. He was a really bad teacher, though. Oh my god.
Dude, we have Wyvern. Tier 3 Wyvern.
Oh my god, he's tiny great hauling on 38 supply.
Yep.
Holy shit, how greedy is this guy?
So greedy. Got a tier Shadowhunter out on level 2 already, plus a few grunts that are left. But Lucifer is almost in fighting shape here, I guess. Super tanky DK. Super tanky Lich as well. Not super tanky, but tanky Lich as well with a parry up. But with this greater mana potion, he can certainly take a fight soon.
And guess who's back, man? It's Herr
Holy shit.
Wusel with the 50 euros. He says hi, guys. Damn, dude. Hi to you as well. Thank you so much. That's, by the way, what our little
Man.
Chinese helper emoji used to say in Shanghai all the time.
Hi
It
guys.
was pretty funny when he was like, he was just wanted to address us, you know, just wanted to ask, hey, how do you want to go for the studio or whatever. He would always start off his sentence by raising his hand and saying, hi guys, when do you want to go to the studio? And 3 minutes later, hi guys, have you had breakfast yet? And 3 minutes later, hi guys, where are we going to go for lunch?
Emoji is awesome, but not as awesome as Mr. Wusel, man, the MVP of recent month. We can't thank you enough. Shout out to you.
Much appreciated. Has Lucifer scouted this expo yet?
He's
He
on the
looks
way
to
with a
be-
shade.
He's looking to be very patient, to say the
Yeah, I mean,
least.
we know that this expo's up, but the expo is like so fast that I think this is a normal scout timing for Lucifer. There is, of course, gold being mined now. The army of PCG is growing and growing, but Dark Ranger out, which is also nice. But this army of PCG is like nothing. Still,
Also
and that-
mismanaging his economy a little bit. He's
Yes.
really low on lumber. And he's not harvesting next to the war mill, which is in a very interesting position as well.
And it's funny that he goes for this tiny great hall before any tower. Like, the normal orc meta is set up
Yeah.
one tower or two.
I mean, it's super risky. If Lucifer just pushed on tier 3 immediately, PCG
But I
would
like
probably
that.
lost that game.
Maybe PCG think, okay, Lucifer is a level above me, so let's just
Yeah.
try something. And that can, of course, fail heavily, but mine is
Yeah.
running and running and running. Lucifer has scouted this now with the shade, by the way. If you
That's true.
like straight up fight, I don't know if that works, but if this goes up unscouted, why not?
Yeah, he took a chance, and feeling that you have to take this chance to win this game does make kind of sense. Banshees are coming behind, the temple is on its way. It's still gonna take a little while though. But what is this orc army? How is it that nobody likes ensnares anymore?
Just 2 games, man. Don't generalize this.
They're gonna Oh, we don't know what's gonna happen to them.
Nice flute, by the way, and nice engagement by PCG, going for that statue. Invo potion popped immediately, but saved with the heal scroll here. Silence on the TC was in a good position, so I like Lucifer's micro so far. This stomp was good, but he was in the middle of everything, not too hard. And yeah, he's slaughtering a few ghouls, but the fiends are still out. Another nuke on the TC, and that one is dead with a sweet silence on the Shadow Hunter as well. And now what? He's potion. Otherwise, the Blade Master would have been shock frosted. But yeah, this fight looks to be pretty one-sided, I guess. The Kodos have eaten those, so it's 6 supply gone from Lucifer's army. But now it's barely only grunts and the Blade Master is hurt. So how can he heal him? With heal wave, of course. Can he re-engage already?
There is a shop. Lucifer now backed against the corner. This isn't even too bad. Greater mana used for him, though, has a couple more coils. Quite a few more coils to be used, but the Lich is dry. No more Nova from him. Speed scroll for the Blade to get away. With that, he does escape. Destroyer up in the air. Dispels the speed scroll. Full mana. Lots of damage from him. Going for the SH next, but no Nova, remember. So it is very difficult to find these hero kills, but with Frost Armor and the slowed down grunts, finding those kills is pretty easy, especially with that Destro.
This Destroyer, man. What an addition to this army this morph was. The grunts stand, of course, no chance. He can dispel all of a sudden. That was really cool. The Orc has to go through this little choke now. And the Undead is still quite protected by all of this. Frost Armor being casted again. He's going for the DK. Trying to force the town portal here, which works kind of well. But yeah, not having the Nova really hurts him. Is the damage enough? That should have been the last heal wave, I guess. Yes, it is. So DK versus Blade Master. Who's gonna win this? Windwalk being used, but is the Shade still there? There is! Coil!
Oh,
what?
He ran out of range! The true side from the Shade wasn't in range anymore. Oh my god.
Shit. And now he gets the Hex and the kill! Not even able to pull the town portal, and Lucifer might have thrown this game away now since the TP was on the DK, but now the Blade Master is dead as well. Second and third heroes against each other. Who's gonna win this? Lucifer trying to retreat out of that horrible position.
What a crazy game. The one guy doesn't have heal anymore with a DK dead. The other guy doesn't have damage anymore.
Yes, indeed.
By the way, Lucifer can't really go for the DK buyback. I think he's too low on lumber. I think it's like... he may just barely have enough. May just barely be enough. Another
he pulled
statue
4
falls.
ghouls. He has only 1 ghoul there. Banshee in the main, by the way. Parked. Yeah, DK back. But without mana, of course.
One statue on the ground to do the healing here. Is he gonna go for that Renegade? Dark Wizard, excuse me. He can kill it fast with the Destroyer. But there's also more time for the Blade Master. Still gonna be a little bit, but he's gonna be back certainly soon enough to save his expansion.
Yeah, he continues mining. Lucifer at 44. The Banshee has arrived, so that is a help as we've seen in the game against Super BT. Dark Ranger level 3, Lich of course as well, close to 4, and then he can eat the skeletons of course. First tower coming up with reinforced defenses. What is PCG doing? He has some mana on the Shadow Hunter, but not too much. He has an Invul potion, but the Blade Master is still in the altar for quite a bit. And Venom Spear is coming, but I don't know if that's the right option. There's only 1 Fiend remaining though.
So for now, mining has been stopped. He has to wait for that blade, of course. What's the grunt doing here?
Sacrifice
Scouting, I guess. Oh, that's a big level up. As level 4, he can eat 1, maybe even 2 skeletons. Gonna be so much more Nova.
TC is not close to 3, which is a big thing in favor of Lucifer, of course. Blade Master is back on level 4 with his plus 16. He's still producing grunts. PCG is. Maybe due to the lack of lumber, just to have something.
Yeah, I think so too. So here we go. Web onto the Windrider immediately. It has been taken out. Silence on the TC is still running. Doesn't want to pop the invul for that. Once again, Kodo does get to eat Fiend in the stomach. Going for the grunts. Those die quickly, of course, but those aren't the big kills. Next, Kodo eats as well. Not quite quick enough to move the Fiends out of range. Purge gets rid of that Frost Armor, but the Lich is pretty tanky. Curse coming into effect once again. DK with 1 more coil. He has the one of Mana Sealing to use as well. Could be coming in pretty handy.
3 misses in a row, man, before he missed a crit. So this edition of the Banshee was so worth it, as well as the Nova. Boom, TC dead on the cost of a statue. But man, you do that trade all day.
And that's what one Banshee can do. One Banshee, guys. That's why Banshees are good and Necros are crap. And now his Expo's dead. It looked like PCG had a good chance here, but And guess what? Behind this, it's not really counter expansion, doesn't have the lumber for that. But that could have been coming up at one point as well. But this might just be Lucifer now closing out this game.
Yeah, I agree. Is the Destroyer still up? Yes, so we can dispel most important thing, or not most important thing, but very important thing here. PCG, what do you do now? TC, of course, on the way back. More raiders. Oh, finally some raiders. Scroll of the Beast now, and there's no dispel. Oh boy, there's gonna be Curse on the Orc side, Scroll of the Beast on the Undead side. Remo, we're both bad at math, but I think that's pretty uneven then.
It is. I believe you're right. Marius Lung, by the way, stopping for the first time. Welcome, and thank you. Counterattack now attempt by the Orc, and he is gonna cancel this Haunted Goldmine, certainly. But can he get out as well? He has a speed scroll. Should be able to, I guess. And he's buying time here for his third hero TC. But what is his win condition here? He's getting pillage. Trying to go for some base lane maybe. But at the moment he has one grunt, one raider.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Alright, he has a second raider now, excuse me.
Pulling some peons. Oh, okay, the expansion. Maybe, yeah. Is he re-establishing the expansion then? He doesn't have the lumber for it.
Maybe towers first this time. More creeping by Lucifer. Any big level ups around the corner here? I don't think so. Not really. But getting closer. Greater invul also amazing. Lich is gonna grab that one up. Along with the curse. It's gonna be very hard to take out this already tanky Lich. And yeah, here's towers coming up. So with that, maybe he can find a fortified position at his expansion, get that extra income in, and win in the super late game with the high hero levels. His hero levels aren't even too bad. 4-3-2, level 3 for the TC mostly would have been would be much appreciated, but hard to get now, as this map is pretty crept up.
Yeah, he's going for a Zeppelin drop now into the main with 2 raiders. That's decent damage, I guess. Lucifer is scouting the expansion or the towers though, and is trying to push this as well. So we have kind of a base race, master training by the way for the Banshees coming up. The towers are helping against the Zeppelin, but not too much. Aiming for the Haunted Goldmine and the Acolytes. Will this be the win? He's cancelling the towers and TP's in. Is there enough repair to save this Haunted Goldmine? Ooh, looks like it, I guess. Zeppelin. Oh boy, that nuke on the SH! He's dead! Town portal not fast enough. Haunted Goldmine stays alive. And that's the GG. Lucifer winning his 3rd game in a row today. And is 1 map away from the round of 16.
Lucifer clutching these games today. Falling behind early, but with strong comebacks.
Yes.
Well done, well done.
So, let me see if we have other results. I don't think so.
If the rules are still the same, by the way, PCG must now stick with Orc.
Yes.
You can switch races, but only for a series. You have to stick with it then for that series.
Yeah, that is correct. 1,200 viewers, by the way. Holy shit, I didn't expect that. Yesterday we had around 800 or so.
It's a pretty face, Neo.
That keeps people away or what? Because I was alone yesterday. You are attracting the masses, I guess.
That's what I was kind of jokingly saying. So we have a marmalade expert, by the way. So both spreads are made with whole fruits, sugar and water, but only marmalade is prepared with fruit peels. Now, do you know this or did you just Wikipedia it? If you actually know this, it would be crazy.
Dude, if one guy knows this from the top of his head, it's a guy called Michael the Boombringer.
The Boombringer.
And you see, I was kind of right. Because of the importance of peels, marmalades are made exclusively from citrus fruits, while jams can be made from almost any fruit.
So what are citrus fruits?
Orange, so you were kind of right as well.
And what else?
I never
And
seen.
vegetables. There's vegetable jam. There's cucumber jam. Ugh.
What the fuck?
What does that taste like?
That's kind of weird. Hey, Matt Frog. Nice to see you, mate. Always enjoying your stream. If you're not aware, Mr. Matt Frog is streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/MattQFrog.
With a webcam now, as I heard.
With the webcam now. We had a kind of a cool comment on YouTube. I gotta look that up because I can't quote it from the top of my head. You know, my memory is quite bad. It was... Wow, I thought Grubby was handsome, but close to Matt Frog he looks ugly, no homo.
It's kind of mean, but also kind of nice, so... Goes both ways.
YouTube comments. But actually, I was complaining about YouTube comments like 6 to 8 weeks ago. Since then, all comments good. And now I jinxed it. And everything will be bad again. But Reddit's gotten better. Our YouTube comments have gotten better. So thumbs up for the community. Game is up.
Yeah, it's weird on YouTube. Like, there seems to be like a correlation between popularity and stupidity in the comments. The fewer fans or views a video has, the more likely you are to see, you know, general common sense and intelligence. And the more it gets, the more stupid ass people start posting there.
Yeah, that's really true. What I find fascinating is when, for example, you have a band that is not really big, but it has kind of a die-hard fan base. And then there's this one guy saying, oh, I like...
Ready.
Oh, I don't like this song so much. And then there's this group of superfans attacking this one guy. Like, shredding him to pieces.
I know what you mean.
It's his opinion. He didn't even insult the band. He's like, I don't like this one too much. Okay.
Yeah, people get defensive so quickly.
Yeah.
Especially on the internet, but not even exclusive to the internet. Like, also in real life, I feel, when, you know, it's just differing opinions or whatever, and then people always start acting like you're attacking them or whatever.
I listened to the Bill Burr podcast tonight, and he kind of made a funny point because he said like, oh, there's so many dumb people. Like, his point was he saw two guys on a bicycle that's made for two people, you know, I don't know what they're called in English. And behind there was a guy in a go-kart with pedals, you know, the one you drove as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he thought like, okay, this looks so stupid, someone has to tell them. And then he came to the conclusion that in our day and age, there must be a lack of bullies, that those people don't get slapped in the face and don't do such shit. I found that funny.
Yeah, Bill Burr is really funny. That's really not a statement that I agree with, but of course he's a comedian. He makes provocative statements all the time.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't actually stand by that.
He's coming to Cologne, by the way. Do we want to go?
With a new set?
I don't know. I'm gonna see that, I think.
And when?
I don't know that either, but he's coming to Cologne. I know that much.
I mean, it would be pretty cool to see Bill Burr. Yeah, if there's a date, we can talk about it.
Nice.
But what a coincidence, by the way. This morning, I saw a tandem bike.
What?
And
maybe
yeah,
it was the guy. Did you slap him off the tandem?
It was a girl though, for the first time in forever, and she was on a tandem bike alone.
Oh, that's so
Which
sad.
is like one
that's
of the
so sad. Yeah.
One of the saddest sights ever. And I had to think of Scrubs immediately because there was this one story where Elliot tells this story of I don't know, her neighbor driving a tandem bike by herself or whatever.
It would be so weird if you actually like ran after her and tried to get the second seat to help her
Oh, that
out.
would have been so good. Gotcha, bitch.
Oh man. Boys and girls, last refuge here. PCG versus Lucifer 1-0. The undead is up. And of course, PCG decides to go for the Blade Master once again. On the other side, Lucifer with an early DK and late Fiends.
They should have done that, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't look like super rapist at all.
It was the middle of daylight. Such things don't happen then. That's unfortunate.
The worst things happen at the middle of the day.
Like what?
Like pupils getting abducted.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's true.
See?
Talking from personal experience, Neo?
You know my childhood was hard.
Maybe it was better after you got abducted. Didn't have to be at home anymore.
Once again, nice little steals from Lucifer here, by the way. He's 1 level ahead of the Blade Master after just 3 minutes.
That's a really weird creep route by the Blade here. Going for the circlet first, then the opposing High Priest. That works out well against fast Fiend builds, I guess. But this is a late Fiend build, and he got punished so hard. And it's not good.
Yeah, he went for double burrow again, so that's the reason for that, I guess. Yeah, so far smooth sailing for Lucifer. And I think he will just harass the entire time, right? Because he doesn't have that many fiends and creeping will be easy later anyway. So he will slow down PCG quite a bit.
Yeah, we've been seeing different variants. Mostly when I see this 4 ghoul late Fiend play, it is the DK trying to creep up as much as he can. But on the last map, Lucifer was pretty aggressive, even before level 2. Now here he grabs the second High Priest. And replenishment, not too bad with him being low mana already. Looking for the Magi. I don't think he can take out that one. Wouldn't need more skeletons for this.
Yeah,
here's the first Fiend.
First Fiend is there, second one is coming. Should be fine. The Blade Master, can he cancel the healing with a Fiend shot? Nope. And now he has to run away. Since there's 3 ghouls against 1 Fiend, that doesn't end up well. Tier 2 tech 70% done on Lucifer's side, slightly behind, that's fine.
And again we have the 4 grunts. Are we gonna see just as many again with such late Ensnare once again?
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we saw 3 undead versus orc and we never really had mass Ensnare. I mean, on the first map that you weren't in, we had a normal Ensnare timing, I guess, but it was still a weird game.
Day of weird games, maybe. Tier 2 here is approaching completion for both. Very even in terms of tech. And Lucifer with the big no-no. Whoopsie! He forgot about the ziggurat. Now he has to wait a long time for the Lich. I guess that's going to give him a faster slaughterhouse, but that's of course not exactly the trade that you want. How long does a ziggurat take? And do like ziggurat, burrow, and moonwell all take the same amount of time?
No. Oh my god.
I mean, the farm is a lot faster, obviously.
Yeah.
But what about the other 3?
I think Moonwell takes the longest. Not sure though. Lack of reincarnation.
A player's forces are under attack.
Could be coming in nicely. Can maybe spare an invul with that one. Also a lot of gold though. If you do want to sell, Blade Master finally gets to creep up here. Took him forever to reach level 2. This is normally a very good map to stack your Blade Master on, and he's starting to get there. Trifecta already in his inventory.
Question by Vegetable Combo. Do people ever freak out if they see you in the streets being all starstruck? Not starstruck, but it does happen that people recognize me on the streets. Yeah. Like once in 3 months or so.
For me, it happens much more rarely. I think I've been recognized a total of 4 or 5 times. Outside of like Gamescom and ESL1 and stuff. Like there you get recognized all the time.
Which is pretty damn cool.
Pretty cool. One of our subs I met at ESL1. Mercurius4, Mario from Munich.
Player's forces are
And then we had beers, and we got to enjoy a couple of Bitburgers.
ESL1 is coming to Hamburg again, by the way. I will be there, so if you want to meet me, go.
Yeah, I want to go as well. October, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, there's also Red Dead coming out in October. It's gonna consume at least a week.
I hope it won't be the release weekend.
What? Do you know why, off the top of your head, when it is?
Forces are under attack.
Like when exactly?
No, I have to look it up on Facebook. Is PCG going for zappers here? Sneaky bastard before 1.3 hits. One last chance to get in a speed scroll zapper.
He has one.
Yeah, he has good resources as well, but oh my god, he scouts it.
Oh, nice. Could be a surround here, though.
Yep,
Certainly is a surround.
yep. Insta TP though.
Dude, it is actually the release weekend of Red Dead. That is
Yeah.
very unfortunate.
Yeah, that is for you.
Now I have to make a decision.
Oh no, you're so
Is it-
bad at this.
what's better, Red Dead Redemption or Neo?
Players' forces are under attack.
Well, there's the community as well that you will meet. So it's not just me, it's like me
Alright,
plus
guys.
DLC.
Can one of you bring your PS4 to ESL 1? And then we play Red Dead together during the breaks.
Nice.
Don't worry, it's ESL 1. There's gonna be a lot of breaks.
PCG, by the way, not going to tier 3, setting up an expansion. This time, yeah, of course, since he's on tier 2, this is a normal expansion, will take forever. Blade Master is pretty pimped, by the way, with a trifecta plus claws on top. And this time, not a glass cannon, not like Super BT, played it on Turtle Rock, but with an invul potion.
Oh my god, Ben aka Jason, I think we're... Do you want to be best friends?
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright. Yeah, you have to solo cast here. I gotta...
Alright. At the moment, not too much happening here, just creeping. The Blade Master is detected though. Coil Nova, can he run away? Oh, there's still a shade. Okay, this guy is dead. No! Nice dodge with the invul. He was about to run out of range again, by the way, but then he still hit it. That was risky, so this laboratory here, quite a risky place for first heroes. First time the DK had to TP out, second time the Blade Master had to pull an invul.
Trying to get free stuff from my subs right now.
It's okay, it's okay. Another claw on the Shadow Hunter, so it's 3 claws total. But the ghouls, nicely done by Lucifer. He just sends 2 to the expansion, and this will never come through. As the ghoul
Is
damage
2
seems
ghouls
to
enough?
go. Pretty sure it is. Well, he is attack. Oh, he sends the third one. A raider is there, so he can intercept 1. But it still should be enough. The Blade Master's coming in, but the DK as well with the rest of the army.
Players' forces
So we're gonna have a little fight for that.
is under siege.
But yeah. Oh, actually? Yeah. It's the expo kill. He has to cancel it. No way. Lich is a little underwhelmed. Wait. Oh yeah, he canceled it. I was a little worried,
Blade
but I'm
Master!
worried about the Blade Master as well. Frostmourne hungers, and the Blade Master falls. In the meantime, Shadowhunter, Raider, and Grunts are attacking the main base, so we wanted to buy a little time for the pillage, I guess, but oh, there's at least 1 Raider stuck and killed. Can he get another one with a Nova? Can he get in range? He has no boots, so not possible.
Oh, that Red Lord 30 is pretty cool. When there's this harassment speed scroll play, you can always at least find 1 target with a sleep, maybe even a second with Coil Nova. But still a lot of gold here on PCG.
Yeah,
1.3k. Banking up and banking up.
Not tackling.
But really doesn't seem like he can ever hope to win a real fight. Well, at least not for a long time.
Shadowhunter a little bit out of position. Hexes before the sleep comes in. That was important.
No more room in Zeppelin. The grunts left behind.
Oh no!
Wait for me, guys! Apparently this is not the Marine Corps.
No, it's more like, leave me behind! Save yourself!
Players' forces are
My life is
Yeah, we
worth
see that
nothing.
so much in movies. I don't think anybody ever does that, right? Like, a survival instinct is too crucial. It's like, take me with you. Don't leave me. Especially in zombie movies, right? They leave the guy behind and he has 1 bullet left and then he kills himself with it. Are you a big fan of zombie movies, by the way?
Nope.
Me neither. But I feel like the zombie fad is kind of dying out, right?
Was it ever really... Yeah, there was like a little hype for zombies, but...
I think so.
I don't know.
Like with 28, and then after which a little bit
yeah.
later, Walking Dead came, and then Walking Dead was good in the beginning, and then got really bad, And
A player's
undead nightmare for Red Dead Redemption.
Lich has a zombie mask now, which is nice. Expansion. I don't think this will come through, man. He has Web now, by the way. And a Fiend in a Zeppelin to make sure he can whip this immediately. Can he? It's out of range, right? If he unloads it on this little island, shouldn't be in range. Oh, Cactus Pipe. Cactus Pipe for the Shadow Hunter. And the Expo cancel again. Yeah, would have of course been way better if there were walkers, but they are not. And PCG finally taking to tier 3 after 13 minutes. I could totally see a gargoyle from Lucifer now just to get rid of that stupid Zeppelin.
Yep. Doesn't want to go into upkeep though. Wants to save those resources. Speaking of which, actually, PCG doesn't have even too much gold anymore. Had to replace a lot of stuff, I guess. Once again, heading into the main. This is 6 raiders with 2 attack upgrades. This will have to be responded to quickly, or otherwise the Black Citadel is gone. And there is a TP on the undead side.
Going for a second Necropolis
forces
here
are under attack.
as well. Okay, TP is coming. Immediately countering that TP. Pillage didn't really make up for it, but you know, bought some time for the tier 3, I guess.
I like the second Necro as well. In case he should lose the Black Citadel, he's gonna have a second point to TP too.
Did you get the PS4 now, by the way?
We're in talks. We're in talks.
Okay,
we're
okay.
negotiating.
A player's forces
Maybe
are
you can
under
send
attack.
some B2W memorabilia in return. Like a Warren t-shirt or something.
With the Remo smell.
Yes.
Oh.
That glorious
Craig.
Remo smell.
Craigasm. Not gonna shower for a week. Gonna wear that thing every day, and then we can sell it to Aina for 200 euros. Mikey PX, 11 months of resubscription. Thank you so much, man.
Mikey following us for so much longer than these 11 months. So thank you for your trust and support over the years. Oh, I like the 2 Pog Banshees here in the main, by the way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That helps so much against this Raider lane.
And it's a TP versus a TP, but he steals a Raider! He steals a Raider! And he kills another.
Master just finished, and he got it. Pretty damn cool.
Ah, that's really funny. That really shouldn't happen, because Ensnare cancels it. But it's pretty funny. Oh, 5 towers coming up on the high ground
Yep.
at the right side of the map.
Undead Raider. Does he have Ensnare then? Yeah, right?
I think so.
I think so too.
The attack upgrades, they don't get transferred, but the other ones, I believe, do. Pretty sure I've seen raiders using Ensnares before from Undead.
It is Zapper time, by the way. He's distracted.
He missed the speed throw on the Zapper.
Oh, boy.
A player's forces are
PCG not too experienced with it as it seems. And he's not even detonating. Oh, that was one of the worst Zapper attacks I've ever seen in my life. He's still at above 1k gold, by the way, at 40 supply. Necropolis is gone, Town Portal again.
Speed scroll. Not good enough to get away from the sleep, though. GG!
Lucifer, congrats! He makes it into the round of 16. And dude, if he's not making it to WGL this time, right? If he's not getting one of the 18 spots
Oh, that would be hard.
that the Nettie's letter provides, then I will travel to Korea after WGL is over and I will slap him in the face. And then we drink together.
I thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna console him. Nope! Gonna slap him in the face. You mean man.
You know me. People don't learn if they don't get slapped.
That's why I know so little. No wonder.
Blubberband with an amazing 30-month resub. 30 month already. Time flies. Less than 3. And Bernd is not only subbing every single month, he's also retweeting basically everything, liking a lot, and is a great mod. So Bernd, less than 3 back.
Bernd, what a baller.
Yeah, that was not the best orc play I've ever seen, to be honest, Remo. But it was fun, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, this is like the prelims to the qualifier, and it's always fun to like not take this too serious, chat a bit in between games, and have a little fun action here and there. Oh boy, Bernd started a little sub train actually. I am Wiesel84, 9-month resub, sub baby, and Galaxy Shuffle with the first time Prime sub. Thank you very much, of course, if you sub. No advertisement for you, and replay packs in our Discord, discord.backtowarcraft.com.
Thank you very much for the subs, guys. Amazon Prime subs as well. How much did you spend on the Amazon Prime Day, Neo?
0.
Zero, really?
It's all a scam.
It's all a scam.
I think so.
Was the price inflated before and then they just reduced it for that day?
I think so. And the Amazon workers protested on that day for better work environment and stuff, and I'm in solidarity with them, you know?
Yeah.
So if you buy something via Amazon, use our referral link in the screen description. Oh boy, Subtrain continues. Andy the Bob. Are you like from Belgium or something? Sounds like it. Andy the Bob. With a Prime sub. Bisha as well. This is looking good. Like Remo not doing the Macaremo costed us like 150 subs.
My fault. I'm sorry.
We're getting back. Yeah, it's only your fault.
Well, a friend of mine, was Amazon Prime. I didn't order anything either, but a friend of mine got like one of those fitness watches.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about actually getting one for another friend who's also getting into fitness and stuff. And I saw they were starting at like 20, 30, 40 euros. But this guy paid 200 euros for a watch that's going to tell him how high his heart frequency is. 200 euros. And it would have been 300 usually if you discount the Amazon scam, I guess. But 200 euros, Neo.
That's so sick.
That's 2 evenings of drinking.
Yeah, these guys with the fitness like armrest things. My sister has one as well, and she hasn't done a single minute of a sporting activity in her lifetime. And she's wearing that thing. I don't know. It counts my steps, you know? Okay, sister.
Yeah,
she's very smart, but
apparently you get like a reward if you hit that step benchmark, however many thousand steps it is a day.
Is that like?
So what's the reward? Is it just like
Tamagotchi?
Good job.
Would be cool, like to combine it with a Tamagotchi, but then you end up at Pokemon Go, and then we have that already. Mikey PX is back, not only with a sub, but also with a $5 donation, man. This is a really cool stream so far.
So, Neo, what's the results here? What's happening?
I'm trying to find out.